very wonderful opportunity that we are meeting on this channel again. This is a new segment that will be coming to you at the middle and also at the end of every week. It is a segment where we are going to be introspecting on the news and the happenings in the country and also in the world. So if you're a person who misses news a lot, maybe due to the nature of your job, or maybe when you are traveling, this is the channel for you. You just need to subscribe and press on the notification bell so that anytime you produce a video, you always get notified automatically. On news this week, Monday, the 38 pupils commenced their KCPE results. And everything has been going on smooth. There were no major incidences reported, except in Baringo, where there are clashes that are going on in that area, and some pupils had to be sought in the bushes where they have gone to hide, running away from bandits. And they were taken to go and sit the examination. You can imagine how terrified those pupils are, sitting an examination. You don't know where your parents are, your other siblings, wherever they are, you don't know. After the exams are over, you don't even know how you are going to reunite. Also, there was an incident in Eastern where a female pupil lost her eyesight just 3 days to the examination. And that was also a very terrifying moment for her. But for us here at Liberal Agencies TV, we want to take this opportunity to wish all the students good luck in their examination and good luck as they continue to pursue their education. The CS for Education had announced that the results are likely to come out in 2 weeks. And he also said that the marking had already started going on, even as the pupils were sitting other papers. On the second day of the KCPE, as the pupils were sitting their second set of papers, the day one papers were already being marked. So he gave a projection that in 2 weeks' time the results will be out. And most likely the pupils will get absorbed to join Form 1 when the current holidays end at the end of April. In other news, the Deputy President has been in the United States, and he flew to the United Kingdom also to have some meetings there. And on Monday, while meeting Kenyans living in the United Kingdom, he was reported to have referred to the Honorable Court Secretary General as a stupid man, as a foolish man. And the Court Secretary General did not spare him. He also just answered immediately and referred to the Deputy President as a thief. Let's hear them out.
So we changed the regulation, but we were taken to court by a stupid man called Atul. I have no regret to say he's a stupid man, because he is. He's a very foolish. Because he is supposed to be representing the lower people. What business does he have defending deputy president not to pay 5,000? Naona ile ujinga iko. And those are the people roaming the corridors of power and giving us lectures. What lecture are you giving us? So, it's very serious, by the way. So we were taken to court. I was personally involved because I was driving that program. Finally, we got a negotiated settlement out of court.
Every board member of NHIF was being promised anything. And since I don't sit on the board there, NHIF is empty. NHIF is empty. Who emptied NHIF? It's William Samoei Ruto. There is nothing. Ask the service providers to NHIF. They have never been paid. Billions and billions of NHIF went away. But at the NSSF, I said over my dead body. I joined the NSSF when it had a 20 billion portfolio. I left in September last year when it had 120 billion. NSSF is one of the richest now. And the anchor of William Samoei Ruto, or the anger between William Samoei Ruto with me, is that I stopped him from stealing at NSSF. Simple, 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 simple. So he calls me names when he's in London. And you know, when he's telling the whole world that Atwoli is the most stupid person, he's not saying Atwoli, saying lawyers are very stupid people. Can lawyers produce a stupid person like me? Then he doesn't need lawyer vote. So telling your father, I'm William Samoei's Ruto father, calling me a stupid. And it's better, as I've said, to be a stupid more than being called you are a thief. Today I just laugh when he's telling people about something called, he's want to introduce something called bottom-up economic system. Even the people he was telling or addressing in UK, they were just laughing. It was economic growth using the poor. You must have a foundation plan or a formidable plan to execute the implementation of a really strategic economic plan that can attract both direct and indirect investments, heavy investments.
On other news, there was an incident involving a female driver and a Boda rider at Wangai Madai Road, and rogue Boda riders bumped into the lady driver after the incident and roughed her up, and the video went viral. And leaders from all sectors have condemned that incident, and when the matter reached the president, he ordered a crackdown and ordered that the Boda riders be registered afresh, and also that rules be set that to allow them to operate in a manner that is regulated under rules and order. And the Minister for Interior has already started meeting the leadership of the Boda to ensure that regulations that are there are adhered to. And this matter has affected Bodas across the country because the police are really at the moment harassing the borders. Let's hear what the president had to say.
Give instructions, and I have ordered a crackdown on all border operators starting here in Nairobi and moving across the country. And the reason I have just chosen just to pause, just to refer to this, is because I know with this, and because we're in the silly season of politics, there are some out there who will go out and start saying the government is harassing small traders, small business people. There is nothing further from the truth. We want to see our young people succeed in their businesses. There is no government that has done more to support our young people in trying to foster their businesses. There is no government that has done what we have done to help these borders in terms of reducing the price of these motorbikes. And we have seen the number and how they have flourished across the country. That was not done because we wanted to kill their business. We wanted to promote their business. We wanted to ensure that they are able to earn a decent daily wage, which is still our commitment. We applaud the many wonderful young men, and in some cases women, who ride these motorbikes and do great service to this country, delivering people who ordinarily would have had to walk long distances, that last mile, where a bus or a matatu will not go, and helping passengers with their luggage to get to their doorsteps. We know the great work that they are doing in terms of helping us achieve a truly digital economy through delivery of goods across our country using borders, actually really boosting our digital economy. We have heard of many heroic stories of young men who have come to the rescue of women and people in distress voluntarily and returning even goods that people have left behind. This we cherish, we love, and we want to support, and we shall continue to support. But friends, that is not a license for you and your motorbike to harass pedestrians by driving on pedestrian walkways and chasing them back off into the road. It's not a license that allows for a border to be used to do drive-by shootings or to break vehicles' windows and harass motorists along the road. And most definitely, it is not a license for you to strip and remove dignity from our women. No. No. We want to work together with you. We want to help your business prosper. But you must also do your bit, kwa sababu wateja wenu ni hawa wakina mama. Watamu waondoe. We are going to re-register you all again, and we must make sure. Kwa hivyo, wale wanataka.
On the political scene, we have seen now the AZIMIO leaders now determined to go ahead and hold their NDC on Saturday. Initially, they had planned that all the parties coming together should come together before the NDC, but looks like the agreement between the OKA and AZIMIO is still not settled. And we saw the Honorable Prime Minister make it very clear that they are going to proceed and go ahead with the AZIMIO NDC, and that it's now going to be left for the people who are willing. And the people who are not willing will now just have to be left behind. We have seen the Honorable Meru Governor Kiraitu Mirungi bring the bus into Azimio. He was previously also a bit dilly-dallying, but he has already brought the bus. The other day we saw KANU holding its manifesto launch, and the members of KANU, including the Secretary General, were pushing the chairman to take them to Azimio without wasting time and without continuing to wait for the negotiation that Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka is still pushing, after he brought a new set of rules, a new set of demands to be made before he can join Azimio. So some of the leaders are now asking their party leaders to take them to Azimio without waiting for Kalonzo Musyoka to make his mind. Let's hear what the former Prime Minister had to say about the people who are still taking so long, and also hear about what the SG for KANU had to say.
OKA. I've said we will deal with those who come to us. We will not force anybody or coerce anybody to come to Azimio. Azimio is basically a movement of the willing. Those who want to come to Azimio are free to come.
Odinga's salvo comes against the backdrop of a demand by Musyoka that Odinga shelve his presidential bid and instead support the Wiper leader. Utapata kwamba a reducible minimum ni kwamba my brother Raila Odinga, by honoring this document, will pronounce his brother the flag bearer for AZIMIO-OKA. But with the Azimio La Umoja National Delegates Convention set for the 12th of March, Odinga is pressing ahead, saying Azimio, after all, is a coalition of the willing.
Nobody is being coerced or forced to join Azimio. If you feel that you do not subscribe to the vision of Azimio, you are actually free to not to come.
We believe we are safe under Raila Amolo Odinga, not just as a community, but as a country. Yes. And we support him without any conditionalities. That's what it is, because we believe in him. We believe in handshake, we believe in him. So we support him heart to heart.
Odinga has a packed schedule of campaign rallies ahead of Saturday's Azimio La Umoja NDC. A curious question of a running mate is also dominating conversations, with Odinga downplaying some of the ongoing speculation.
Azimio Peter Kenneth has not even asked me to be a running mate. So we are not yet talking about who is going to be a running mate. We are creating a movement. We will discuss those issues when the right time comes.
Odinga spoke after meeting a section of county assembly members from Murang'a County.
Sema ya kwamba niko na furaha sana kwa mbele yenu tukitoa hii document yetu manifesto ya 2022 mpaka 27, ambaye nilishukuru wale walihusika hapo awali kwa sababu nilifurahia sana. Wale walihusika wakiongozwa na Profesa Mugambi na timu yako. You've done a wonderful job. Leo tuko na marafiki wetu kutoka Adenu, Miriam, wakiongozwa na Miriam na Edwin. Tunashukuru sana kwa sababu walihusika kwa hii document ambayo iko mbele yetu. Kwa wengi ambayo hawajui document kama hii, this is a document now that will guide our presence in parliament for those who will make it in 2022 and beyond, because it's written here very clearly that it's from here, from 22 to 27. Chairman. Hata kama ni sera la kakuli, sijui tumpatie nini ndio akubali. Hii mtu tumekaa na yeye ni nini anataka hivi. Ningependa tu chairman. Usikae sana na hii mtu, kama asikii wachana na yeye tuende. You know, kama asikia ukweli, kama asikii, wacha tu. Hata kama ni kukaa na yeye na kubabysit yeye mpaka saa ngapi, wacha tu chama. We love you. With him or without him, let's go. We just have to go. Chair. Twende. Ni nini unakosa? Karibisheni chairman moja.
As we conclude now, news just indicate that the deputy president has indicated that he's going to form or create a parallel tallying center for the results of the August 9th. So as the IEBC will continue announcing the results, they'll also be announcing their own result at the end. This is the same step that the NASA principals had taken in 2017. And the deputy president was quick to announce that that was an illegal move. He was quick to dismiss NASA's move of creating a parallel tallying center as unconstitutional. So I don't know why the deputy president has changed his mind, but let's hear what he had to say 5 years ago when the NASA principals came up with the idea of having a parallel tallying center.
Atakuambiwa ati IEBC peke yake hapana. IEBC itatangaza yao na tutafananisha na yetu.
According to the IEBC results management framework published last year, all candidates and political parties will be at liberty to send in their agents at each polling station and tallying centers. The National Super Alliance remaining suspicious that things could go wrong at any stage. The Jubilee Brigade pitched tent in Malindi, Kilifi County and rubbished the National Super Alliance revelations that they will set up a parallel tallying center during the August 8 general election vote count. Majority Leader Aden Duale terming the move as a sign of panic by the opposition.
The only tallying center inakubaliwa kisheria, kikatiba, ni tallying center ya IEBC. Hawezi kuwa wewe ni mwanasheria, waelewa sheria ya Tehran, uwezo kuhesabu kura, kwa kusimamia kura na kutangaza eti wewe utaweka tallying center. Wewe Kalonzo Musyoka, uhesabu kura ya Malindi, uhesabu kura ya Mombasa.
The opposition had on Friday at a political rally in Nairobi announced that its plans to set up a parallel tallying center was to counter any vote fraud in August. This Jubilee insisting was an attempt to discredit the poll managers.
Returning officer ambaye atatangaza MCA, atatangaza mjumbe, atatangaza William Rep na senator na governor na president ni ule anaitwa Chipkati.
Ya hawa wa kuteuliwa ya kuhesabu kura hawataki ifanywe na IEBC, wanataka kuhesabu kura wenyewe, kwa sababu wamejua ya kwamba hawana kura, hawawezi kuomba kura kwa wananchi kwa sababu wamechanganyikiwa, na mimi nawapatia.
Well, that was the deputy president and the Jubilee Brigade 5 years ago. Up to that point, let's end it there until we meet in the next segment. Subscribe and give our video a like. God bless you. Thank you so much.